Hey guys, it's Michelle with Michelle Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. If you guys are regulars and you know I've been absent for a few weeks, I have been taking some downtime celebrating my birthday with family and friends, and I figured, I need to regroup and refresh my mind. So before I get started with some tutorials later this week, I wanted to kind of give you a mega haul. I have been doing a little bit shopping with my birthday money, and there's been a lot of cool things that I've seen others curate in their own hauls on YouTube. So I went out there seeing what I could find myself. So I have stuff from Michael's, Dollar Tree, Five Below, Walmart, what is it called? HomeGoods, and Hobby Lobby. Yeah, it's a lot. So I'm going to try to go through them so they coordinate and then explain to you where I find things in case you're looking for the stuff I'm showing you. Only because sometimes it's helpful, at least I find it helpful, because I know every store is placed differently, but sometimes you can find things nearby. So let's get started. By the way, I hope you guys are doing great. So just real quick, I just want to share with you, this is the stuff I found at Walmart. I usually get my baby wipes in the baby section. This is usually like $1.50 or so. I don't get the expensive stuff, but I like to have a baby wipe container nearby for when my fingers don't when my fingers get nasty with the glue residue or ink or whatever, or if I make a spill on my desk. I also keep paper towels too, but sometimes having wipes on hand is also nice, so I get those. And then over in the Valentine area, I sometimes, if you have a store that has both grocery and everyday products, the Valentine area is usually on the everyday product side, at least here in Sanford, Florida. And so they had this little book kiosk in between two aisles. And believe it or not, one of the sides of the kiosk for books had golden books, and I try to get them under $5. Because I feel like since they're brand new and I'm gonna repurpose them anyways, I don't want to spend too much money on them because eventually I'm going to start selling them in my shop, and so I just want to make it affordable so that when I complete them or gift them, I'm not out of pocket for too much money. But in case you're interested in some of these, like the Baby Shark is $3.98, Elvis Presley is $4.78. Then they had an Inside Out 2 for $4.78, and then they had a Ninja Turtles for $5. Now, typically, I believe they're normally $5.99, so that's why I say when I see them below $5, is typically when I jump on them, because sometimes, they're a little pricey sometimes. But I wanted to share that with you, so I'll just add those to my stash. And then, let's try not to shake the camera too much. Then I went to, let me just move them off the desk. Then I went to Hobby Lobby. I have been checking out some people's Valentine hauls, and when I went the first week that they started putting out the product after Christmas, they weren't, or after the new year, they weren't marked down yet to 40% off. Now they're 40% off. So I did pick up some cute things. Now in the Valentine aisle, this is not near the craft section. I say that because this one is near the craft section. It says Valentine Craft. This one does not. So these were kind of cute. They're clay mixed hearts, and they have the word love on them. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I just loved how cute they are. Again, they're still 40% off from $2.49, but they did have a sequence mix in the craft section, and they were completely different. So definitely just keep an eye if this is what you want. Look for the pattern with the white and red hearts, because it is a little bit different from the craft section, and these were actually in the same row. So this one was further down and this one was closer to the end of the aisle, so it's just, again, weird. Now these here are wooden hearts, and I just loved how cute they are. They have You Rock, Only You, Kiss Me, So Sweet, XOXO. Too cute. They're basically like those box of the sugar hearts that we used to have as kids. I'm sure they still have them, but that's what I grew up on. So I just thought they were so cute with them being wooden base. And from $1.99 with the 40% off. I thought that was a good deal. Then I saw these. A lot of people were showing these as well, but I only got one because I'm not sure yet what I'm going to use with them. But they are elevated, so it's really fun to add that dimension on your make. And I just loved all the fun colors. So $3.49, and again, this says paper craft, so this would be over near the Valentine craft. Like I said, it's just weird how they assemble them, and you're not going to find this in the craft aisle. This is going to be in the Valentine section. At least that's how my area was stationed. And again, I guess because Christmas is a bigger holiday for Hobby Lobby, and so you'll find Christmas crafts in the craft section or the aisles near the craft section. But for some reason with the smaller holidays, I guess they put them with everything, so it's just weird. They also had these are the Convo heart patch stickers, and I've had some from the other holidays and I thought these were adorable. They did have other types of patch stickers, but I really favored these, so I picked these up, and I think they're just so cute. They had, oh my god, these adorable bags. What I loved most about these was that it doesn't scream or say Happy Valentine, but it sort of does. And I just love the colors. The pastel colors are just so pretty, but you could definitely use this for anything, an anniversary, you know, a Galentine, friendship, anything really, in my opinion. Even if you're having a birthday party, I really think this would go great for a girl's birthday party and just make it, you know, heart theme or colorful theme. So I just picked those up. So you get about 30 of them in here, and they are with the zipper. So, or not the zipper, the Ziploc style zipper bags, but it's not a physical zipper. I have seen people do these, and before I've never seen my Hobby Lobby have these, and it could have been that I just went after they were all sold out. There was actually only 2 of these left. I only needed 1, so there's, unless it's already gone, 1 behind. But they're cold transfers, so if you don't have one of those machines, a Cricut, Silhouette, Juliet, all those machines that are out there that you can cut your own vinyl on, these are great to have where you can do it yourself. They do have in the craft section these hotel style keychains. So those you can actually find in the same store, but in their craft aisle. It's usually where their sublimation is and stuff like that. But I thought these were really cute, and I actually just saw someone do a post where instead of actually adhering these onto them, they just cut it up and put it on something else. So I thought that was fun too. So I definitely want to make some of these and see how they go, try it out. But pretty much it works as the same concept as the vinyl. You have 2 pieces here, and then once you adhere the backing to the item, then you're just going to burnish it down and then remove the top layer, and then leaves the image left behind on the product. So I think that's kind of cute. So I got that one. Then I found some Barbie Valentine cards with tattoos, and you're like, but you don't have small children. No, I don't. But my thing is that I always try to tell you guys to think outside the box when you look at products, because you never know when you're going to use them. Now I have about 5 golden books of Barbie that I want to create, and I've been collecting some of my stuff, my product, to curate one. But I just love the fact that it's really only this one card that has the word Valentine in it. Everything else says dream big, we're better together, you are a style icon, you were born to lead. So to me, all of these are more inspirational ones, and I thought it would be so cool to incorporate these into my golden books or junk journaling, whatever. You don't really have to use a golden book to do junk journaling. Now you're probably gonna say, well, yeah, Michelle, but look at the back. Put cardstock. No one's gonna know that's what it was. But I just love how you have 8 different style of cards to add as ephemera pieces into your thing. And then if you didn't want to use the tattoos, I showed you in one of the junk journals I did for dinosaurs, where you can actually adhere this onto cardstock very carefully, but you could do it. If not, I'm sure you might know a child who might want them, or you can gift them to a school or something like that. But you know, this one thing compared to everything else that you could possibly get. And again, $4.49 with the 40% off. You can even fussy cut this out because you can just cut it right here, and then that would be a good pocket. You can like make it a pocket or something. So again, I just wanted to kind of share with you that portion as well, thinking outside the box. And then I went over to the craft and the bead section and I found some cool stuff. I have these in a different color, and these were 40% off when I went to pick them up. And they're actually very heavy, to believe it or not. And I want to kind of make banner style ephemera. So I wanted to get these to also play with as well. Hopefully a tutorial will come soon in February, but that's why I picked these up. And these are going to be in your craft section in the back of the store, where you might see Tim Holtz products. But it is Paper Studio, so it's actually right next to the Tim Holtz product, at least in my store. The store I'm referring to is the Lake Mary, Florida location. So if you want to see about getting these, they did have them in silver. They had them in black, I think. And then a multicolor, or there wasn't black. Maybe it was 2 shades of different multicolor options. But they do have a variety. I'm pretty sure this week they're not on sale, but they'll probably be on sale the following week because they alternate every other week. So definitely wait for them to go back to 40% off and then pick up a pair if you're interested. And then look how cute these are. Oh my god, I can't. So these were the last pack left in the bead section, and they were on sale for 40% off, and I had to get them. Why? Because they're pokey tool beads. Look at that. Look how cute. The thing goes right straight down the middle, so you definitely know I'm gonna make a pokey tool out of these little cute little dinos. Or you can make it a charm. Ugh, I'm so excited. So this was the only pack there. I'm probably gonna look for another pack when they go back on sale again, but I had to share them with you. Oh my god, they're so adorable. They're so cute. Okay, what to share with you next? Let's do Michael's. So I saw that Michael's had some Valentine's stuff on sale with their stuff as well, 40% off. But I honestly, to be truthful, I didn't see anything I liked. The only thing I got from Michael's that was Valentine related were these. So they were 40% off. This is Twine by Recollections, which is Michael's brand. And I picked them up mainly because of the colors. I don't really have anything in my stash with this, but also because of the gold tinted in the twine ribbon, and I just had to get them. They were like screaming at me. But what I did find, because I have 2 piles of Michael stuff, what I did find were Christmas and Halloween, believe it or not. I swear it's weird. So my Michael's store and this store that I went to was in Sanford, Florida. They had like 3 rows of stuff of Christmas. Like, I am not joking with you. I was just like, what? I nothing really caught my eye except for a few things, which I'm going to share with you, but they're only 80% off. Not to say that that's going to be a discouragement, but obviously if it is something you need, obviously you're going to get it, but where are you going to store it is my question. So I kind of looked for things again outside the box, thinking for junk journaling or something like that. So I did find these plywood shapes that were nutcrackers, which I don't have, and I think they're so cute that I can definitely paint them to whatever design I want, depending on my make. So I picked these up. Again, 80% off of $2. Then they had these zipper treat bags, and it says Santa's Sweet Shop, and oh my god, he has sprinkles on his hat. So cute. So there's 24 in here. Again, it doesn't have the handle like Hobby Lobby's has, but you do have that zipper closure. So I figured, you know, when I get around to doing holiday theme again, which I'm sure it will be anytime soon because I'm not going to wait till Christmas this year, I'll have these on hand already. I already have like a container in my little nook of only Christmas stuff because I have to contain it. And again, it was 80% off of $4. And then they had tons of these boxes. So I only got one because I feel like if I get more and I don't do the project, where am I going to store them all? So I want to commit to it. So I figured one was a good commitment. What I thought would be cool is not to use them for cookies or bakeware or any of that sort, but as a junk journal. So my thought was, why not create a folio or a junk journal that fits perfectly inside here and make it a Nutcracker theme. Now I know Photoplay had a Nutcracker collection this past year in 2024. So when I go to the Scrapbook Expo in April, I'm hoping that they might have some of that collection on sale. That's my fingers crossed concept. If they do, I'll pick some more up because I kind of used my stash from my retreat that I had that collection for. But I thought it would be cute to create a folio. I'm just taking the measurements of the box and kind of making one to go right inside and then gifting it. And so if it turns out great, I might next year when it's 80% off again, depending on what design they have, do that for future kits in my shop. So I kind of want to make this as my dummy, my promo, my what do you call it, my sample. So again, 80% off, and I think it was like $10. No, it was $7, so 80% off of that. So I got this one. I only got one. They did have other designs, but that was the only one I got. And then they had like this weird, it had two bins inside the Christmas section. And at first I was like, is this like an accident? I was a little confused by it, but I was like, let me go to a scanner and scan it and see what it turns out to be. So they had all of this Nightmare Before Christmas product. And again, I didn't know if it was a promo. There wasn't a sign. So when I scanned it and it was on sale, like it was clearanced, I went back and grabbed whatever I wanted. So I got these two patches. This one is with Jack Skellington, and again, it's just an iron-on patch. But I thought it would be cool to kind of put this onto some fabric and put it inside of a junk journal and make it a front cover of some sort. They only had one of Sally, so I got that one as well. But I didn't want to miss the opportunity because, you know, I haven't seen them before. And then they had these cute bows. So I only got one of each. I asked my daughter before anything to make sure she didn't want them because I'm going to take them apart. But again, these all were on clearance. So this one is normally $6. Yeah, they were both normally $6. And I just thought that I can possibly remove the patch again. Not sure if I would leave the bow and attach it to something, but I kind of wanted to use that kind of stuff. Hers is just so cute. I just love all the colors. I'm not sure. I might want to just keep them intact and make it more of a, oh, there's two things here. Huh. Interesting. Because one has a pin, but one has, that is very interesting. Okay. We'll have to figure that out when I get to it. But I do have a few golden books of, Nightmare Before Christmas, or there's some out there that I wanted to do that with. And then the same thing with these scrunchies. I was kind of thinking what I would do is kind of like break these apart, cut the elastic portion, and then use the material to add accents to the pages. So I picked up two of these, and again, $6. So I want to say it's about 80% off of these. And then the patches, I don't think I told you the pricing. The patches are $4 each. So I really thought they were a great deal. They actually had two little stuffed animals, one of each character, and I left them behind, and then I came back and I'm like, I should have gotten them, but someone took the Skellington Jack one and left Sally, and I'm like, forget it. I need them both. But I ended up not getting them. And then I needed some more 12 by 12 cardstock. I do pick it up from Recollections when they go on sale, and they did have a deal at the time. They had buy one get the other half off. It's not the best deal in the world. I like it when it's a true BOGO, but I do need more because all the retreats I've been doing have been going through my stash. So I just got black and then this craft color. I do find that Michaels, they don't know the meaning of white. So I typically get my white at Joann when they go on sale, and I use their product Park Lane. Now there are other companies out there that do sell, you know, basic cardstock, but they're just so expensive. So with what I make, I just get these. So again, it's just 65 pounds to wrap my chipboard with. I mean, the chipboard you're going to use, if you're using thicker chipboard, then the cardstock you're using to wrap it is not really going to have an impact, because you're going to make sure that you don't crack the paper. And I really have never had a problem with recollections. Like, I really haven't. Then the other stuff I bought at Michael's, someone had made a comment about Ranger ink being on clearance, and so I went to check it out, and of course I needed my list of colors I needed. So my daughter helped me out because I left it at home. So I picked up a whole bunch of these. Now normally I think are like $8.99 or so, and they were on sale for $5. It's not a huge discount in my opinion, but $5 for these bad boys I think was a good deal. So and I don't have any of these, so I picked them up. They did have a whole bunch still left over, so if you are looking for oxide to start your stash or missing something, definitely check out your Michael's. I don't know if online they're gonna reflect the $5 price tag, but mine, I had to go in person to figure out which I wanted, and of course there was limited quantity. Some of them only had one left, so those wouldn't show up online anyways, so just something to be aware of. And then they did actually have some of the jelly arts on sale as well. I picked this one up for $10. Excuse me, I'm not sure exactly what the retail price was. Do I have my receipt. Let's see. It doesn't really tell me what their regular price was, because it's already giving me the discounted price like it did with the oxides, because regular price is like $8.99 and it's telling me it's $5 and it's not. So they must have already changed it to the system. It might be $15. Again, I don't have this size, so I got it, but they did have an 8.5 by 11, which I already have, so I picked this one up instead. And I can't wait to make some jelly art because I have all this stuff. I just haven't been able to spend time doing it, which I am going to definitely change this year. And then in the Christmas section, again, they had foam. I found one in another location earlier this month, so I wanted to check again. And these are normally $5 for the foam sheets for 15 pieces, and I got this for $1. Like, I'm like, okay. And because I just want to craft with them just to see how they work with my dies and layering and stuff like that, that's really my purpose. I thought maybe it's just a good opportunity to take a chance. So I got those, and that is actually it for Michael's. I know, so sad, right? Then I went to Five and Below, and I like to see if, you know, with the season change, if there's anything that, I don't know, that came out that I'm not aware of. So I always go to the card section because for some reason I have this thing with playing cards. I feel like I just hoard them. But I hoard them with a purpose. I will tell you that. The purpose is eventually I'm going to open them up and put them in junk journals, and then I already have them. So if you're looking for anything Harry Potter, regardless if it's for junk journaling or not, Five and Below has these. Now in the past they used to be $5, I believe, for all of their playing cards, but this one was actually $3.25. So let's open it up if I can, because on the back it kind of gives you an idea of what they look like on the inside. And I feel I have a set of playing cards with Harry Potter, but they're smaller or they're bigger. Let's see, can I even open these? Oh my god, they're like stuck. Okay, that was a little difficult. Well, anyways, either way, this little tin is so freaking cute. You can definitely do something with that as well, especially if you're planning on using the cards like I am for another purpose. But if you're doing a Harry Potter themed party or anything of the sort, this would be very, very cool. Okay, so here we go. Oh, look how cool. You have all of the houses. So the Jack. So all the face cards are of the house. So Ravenclaw. And then you have all of these how cool. Gryffindor. And I guess this is Slytherin. And then which one was this one again? I think Hufflepuff? No. Yeah, Hufflepuff. So I think that's so cool. And then on the other side, you just have the emblem of Hogwarts. So a lot of fun happening you can do with that. And you know, you don't have to make a junk journal. Let's just say you're making a folio, because I know that Echo Park had a wizard Harry Potter kind of concept collection a few years ago. This would be great to go with it. You can add it as ephemera. So I know I always say junk journaling, but really I try to make that as a whole. And so I know the Sour Patch Kids, I've shown you their boxes for Halloween, for Christmas, and guess what? They have it for Valentine's. So I'm hoping that I get these done, because I plan on making one, because I have found after cleaning my craft room, which I can't wait to do a walkthrough for you guys, I found some Valentine pattern paper collections that I didn't even know I had, and I'm like, oh my god, those would be perfect if they have the same candy boxes, and look what they have. So I got this from 5 and Below, and this was $1.50. Okay, so just letting you know. And I just got one. They did have another pattern, which I'm going to show you in a second, but for 5 and Below, this was $1.50. All right, so that was it from 5 and Below. Very short and sweet, I know. The next thing I'm going to share with you is a Dollar Tree. So guess what I found? Okay, so I showed you the Sour Patch Kids that I found at 5 and Below for $1.50, but I found all these for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So each one is $1.25. So like I got another one of the Sour Patch Kids because I want to do one as a sample and then do one with you guys. So I got that one, but Sour Patch Kids also has one, I guess if you want to call this naughty, because it kind of looks like, you know, you're breaking my heart kind of thing. Now I actually put all the candy in a Ziploc bag and put it in the kitchen, and then I clean all of the boxes out so that way they're already prepped and ready to go. That's my big suggestion. So if you do plan on making these down the road, my biggest suggestion is clean them out of the candy when you buy them, put them in a bag, put, you know, what they are with a Sharpie, put an expiration date if you have one, and that way the candy is not sitting in these for the duration of the time that they're sitting somewhere in your craft room or your shelf. You don't get ants or bugs, and it's already prepped and ready to go. So I will do another tutorial like I did for, I think it was a Halloween one. I'll do another one to kind of show you how I do the process of it in case you didn't see that one, because I just think they're a lot of fun. They're small, they're easy, and if you have teenage kids or adult children, I think they're kind of fun to give to them because they can just put whatever they want in them. Airheads, I think, Warheads, they have these, so I thought that was kind of cute. Like the little guy with all of the kissing on his face, the lips. So I got another one, so I got 2 of them. And again, I just take out all the candy. Now, Junior Mints, they had one for Halloween. I don't know if they had one for Christmas, but they have one for Valentine, and these are really good. I end up eating all of these because they're always so good. But I do the same thing. Now, this time, I'm thinking I might do a tutorial on these as well in a separate video, but I think these would be perfect for a coupon book because of the size. If you compare them to these other ones, you can kind of see how small they are in height. And so even though it might be cute for a mini journal going this way and flipping the pages, I actually think it would be kind of cute to go this way and make it like a little coupon book, especially for, you know, you're giving this as an anniversary gift or something like that. I mean, the thing that I love the most about all of these is you really don't see the word Valentine. You know, you can incorporate this to be anything love related. Friendship, anniversary, your spouse, your partner, whoever that happens to be, or even your animal, your fur baby. You know, you can make it how you want it. And that's what I love so much. It's not geared specific to, with Halloween being Halloween, and not everyone celebrates Halloween. So I understand that. But the same thing with, well, I guess Christmas, it wasn't really in your face Christmas. It was just this holiday or seasonal. Anyway, so I got those. And those were all each $1.25. And then I found some other fun stuff at the dollar store. I found these cute hearts necklaces. There's 4 in the pack. Again, for $1.25. So you have like this pretty pink and then the red. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to either use it as is or maybe embellishments to add. You could probably staple or stitch these down onto the paper. So I thought that would be kind of cool, you know, kind of different. So I got 2 packs of these. And then look how cute these are. A pack of 10 of these rings are super adorable. I'm not sure how I'm going to use them yet, but I have some things in mind. I mean, you can kind of bend these to whatever circle form you want, but it would be kind of cool to make it like a pen holder or something. I don't know, like my head is thinking of different options. I'm just not sure how to execute it. So anyways, for $1.25, I really like the fact that I got 10 rings to figure out what I want to do with them. But I thought that was a good deal. And then these little party favors. Again, $1.25 for 10. They're slinkies, but look how cute they are. They're in the shape of a heart, and I like the different color concepts. And again, you can use them as their sole purpose, and that's probably what I'm going to use them as. But I just thought they were so cute. And I might make a little bag or something for my nieces and my daughter, because why not? It is Valentine. All right, the last thing I want to share with you guys is HomeGoods. And I went to 2 different locations, one in Lake Mary, and then another one all the way in Orlando by Mall of Millennia. So if you're familiar with the Central Florida area, yep, I was on a hike there for a moment. So should I tell you which store I got what from? Sure. So this one I got from Mall of Millennia area, and that's going to be right before Disney, or not right before. It's kind of like when you get off the turnpike and you go left to Tampa or right to Orlando. It's like right there if you're unfamiliar with it. Or it might not even matter to you. So I did not know that HomeGoods had golden books. Did you? I did not. And guess how much they cost? $3.99. That's a steal. So I found a few golden books. I found Moana 2. I found Moana, which I don't have. Super cute. And I found Wicked. I'm like, what? Now, I will have a haul video for you later this month of my birthday gifts, because I'm celebrating again this weekend, because there's like 4 of us in the month of January that have a birthday. So we just do it as a collective birthday dinner with the family. So I don't want to jump the gun and share off one portion of it. Anyways, the point I'm making is that my daughter got me the Wicked one, but with Elphaba. So now I have both, and I'm like so excited. But yeah, they're only $3.99. I was just like, what? So I got them. I get to add them to my stash. And again, they're brand new, but it's okay. No big deal. So I'm like really excited. All right, then Valentine's stuff there. So for $3.99, I found this cute napkin. Now you're probably like, why do you need napkins? I use them for junk journaling after I took a class with Sisters 3 Emporium. They kind of showed us how to take a napkin and incorporate it into many things in junk journaling, and my mind was like poof, and I'm like, I never thought about that. So what you basically do with a napkin is they have sometimes multiple plies in the design, and so you just want to remove one of the layers, and then you're either going to use Mod Podge, a glue stick, some form of glue to basically attach the ply, the one ply, to a cardstock of your choosing. Usually it would be like, depending on the style, a white cardstock, and then you fussy cut around it. And you can turn it into anything. I can make this into a pocket. I can make it into a ephemera piece. I can just cut out the heart if I wanted to. It's just kind of cool, and I just love this design. So I got this one, and so I can't wait to play with that. And then they have these cute Valentine card kit. They had a bunch of them. But I will tell you, depending on what style they were, went from $7.99 to $5.99. And not to say that $7.99 is not a good price. I just didn't want to pay for it. Let's just be honest. And the one that was $7.99 that I wanted to get, they were like donut cards. They were really cute, but I didn't want to pay $7.99. So what I found, these are as you can see, gummy bears. And so it says, you're a berry sweet friend. I love you very much, and then you are very special, which are so freaking adorable. And the fact that they're not really Valentine, again, doesn't say Happy Valentine on it. You can incorporate it however you want. They come with the 3 style cards, they come with the envelopes, and they come with fun erasers. Who doesn't want a bear fun eraser? I do. Anyways, these were $5.99, and that's why I got them. But like I said, they did have other ones. The donut one had donut erasers, which were really cute. I saw ones with cherries. They had ones with dogs, space. So they were really adorable. Now, I will tell you that over down by Mall of Millennia, they had a HomeGoods, a Ross, and a Marshalls, like all 3 next door to each other. It's crazy. So this one I got at HomeGoods for $5.99. I walked over to Marshall's next. They had the same one, but for $6.99. So yeah, just check. Just check. If you have the capability of hopping between them or checking people's YouTube channels for their hauls. So you know I got this for $5.99 at HomeGoods. But Marshall's had this exact same thing for $6.99. So I'm glad I was at HomeGoods first. All right, so then we move over to the Lake Mary location, and I was actually more excited that my store near my house had more stuff than the one in Orlando, and it could be again that they had the product and it was gone, but they had these cute placemat activity mats, and they had 2 styles, but I went with this one because I really like the whole donut and love theme, and you get 24 of them in here, and you know what I'm going to tell you. They're not going to be used as intended. I'm actually going to use them to put inside junk journaling. And I'm going to have to cut them up a certain way that they fit. But $3.99. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's awesome. I mean, I'm sure the whole purpose is to use them and throw them out. So that's why I would say $3.99 is probably an affordable price. But like I said, I found this one. How to explain it? So my location, it's weird how they have it reset up. I don't really like it, to be honest with you. But this one I found in the stationery aisle. I am stuck. Here we go. This one was found in the stationery aisle, and it was actually like if it was in an accordion stacked behind things. I did not find this at the one near Mall of Millennia area. In fact, their location again was set up differently. It was just weird. I felt out of sorts. Oh my god, why am I not being able to open this? Okay, so here is the front of the paper. So it is colorful, which I really like. So you get 24 sheets of that. But on the back, I'm going to flip this over. On the back, you're going to get the part where you can color. So essentially, it depends on how big you're going to use your junk journal, because you could cut it down. Okay, so if you had a 7, or even if you went just to the word love. Okay, so 5.5. If you just wanted to capture the word love, 5.5. And then I believe this is what? That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So about 18 inches. Divide that into 2, that's 9. You would probably have to fold 1 letter in to make it a fold out. So you can manipulate it. Or you can just slice it in half, and you're going to put this upside down on one and this upside down on the other, and it makes no difference. And you can put one portion in the first signature, one portion in the second signature. But technically, a junk journal is not supposed to have a purpose, but to add your stuff to it, not to color. It's not a coloring book. So again, I'm rambling. I understand that. I'm just kind of giving you some insights as to looking at something and thinking beyond what the purpose is. So I'm just kind of giving you what I see and what I think in my head. Because sometimes I have to explain that to my mom or my daughter when I say, oh, look what I found. And they're like, and what are you going to do with that? I'm sure I'm not the only one that struggles with that. I have to explain myself. I did find these cute napkins. Again, they're $3.99, which I think are very affordable. They did have others that were $5.99, and that's how I had to figure out what I wanted to spend and where I wanted to spend that money at. So $3.99 I think is very reasonable for a stack of napkins that I'm going to use for the sole purpose of junk journaling. So I got those. They did have... This was the only one I could find. So again, maybe Valentine has been out for a while and I just missed the mark. But they did have these cello treat bags and I thought they were so cute. So I'm not sure yet, but they were $4.99. I did not find this at the other store at all. So I'm glad I got these. And then look how cute these boxes are. Oh my gosh. So there's 6 boxes. They're window treat boxes. That is their intention. $4.99 I think is a steal. These are so adorable. Again, there's nothing on here that says Happy Valentine. It just says Love XOXO. So my wheels are turning with what to do with these. I don't want to say it yet because I don't want to jinx myself, but I have some good ideas to go with these. So just think about it. In the future, you might see them. So I saw those and then I found these. They're so cute. So these are the same kind of concepts. There's 6 window treat boxes. Again, just a heart. Nothing on them that say Valentine at all. Again, for $4.99. Let's see, if you wanted to see, does it give you a size? It does not. But I'm just going to tell you one thing. Look how cute that would be. Making a junk journal and putting it inside here and gifting it to someone you love. Again, doesn't have to be Valentine. Now I'm going to tell you this. I went to the Mall Millennial location. They didn't even have any of these. The location by my house, Lake Mary, Florida, they had these 2 designs that I shared with you, multiple of them. They had more of like a treat box with a handle. They had Sesame Street. They had, I think, Snoopy. But none of those interested me. So I'm just throwing that out there in case those kind of things do. So obviously, not all of you live in Central Florida that are watching this. So what I'm trying to say is check different locations if you have the capability of doing so, or if you have a friend that lives in a location that has one that you didn't go to, screenshot this and say, oh, this is what I'm looking for. Because I honestly have not seen anyone haul these, so I didn't even know they existed. I wish they would do these for all the holidays. I think it would be amazing to have. Especially as crafters, so you don't have to keep making things. Not to say I don't like making things, but sometimes it's nice when things are already made and you're making things to put in it. But anyways, just to have an idea. But yeah, I'm really glad that my location had it. I'm probably gonna go back again. Don't tell anybody. To see if there are different things that they put out, because I know just like every holiday, things come in by the truckload week by week. Anyways, guys, that is my haul for you today. I hope this inspired you to look beyond some of the things you probably even have in your own home that was intended for one purpose and can be repurposed for something else. So if you have any questions on any of the stuff I showed you, please let me know. All these things I shared with you, I did find in store in Central Florida. So I know sometimes different states have different products or get different products at different times. So definitely check out your stores if you're looking for any of the stuff I shared with you. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope to be back with another video shortly, and have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.